Welcome to GoFitness University, powered by GoFitness Virtual. You should always consult with your physician before engaging in any physical activity program. By participating in this online exercise class, you assume all dangers, hazards, and risks of such participation. The exercise demonstrated by the instructors in this online class are physically demanding. If you are unable to safely perform these exercises, please modify them for your own safety or choose a different set of exercises. Remember, it's your body and your responsibility. If you like this lesson, come visit us at GoFitnessVirtual.com.
All right, everybody, I want you to go ahead and stand behind your chair. So we still need that kitchen chair, dining room chair for the senior stretch. And I, again, am Gina Ogren with GoFitness Virtual. I have been doing this. I am amazed. It's coming up on 2 years that I've been online. I can't believe it. It's just fascinating. So thank you for all of you that have stayed with me over the years. I super appreciate it. We're going to do the senior stretch today. So we're going to focus on positive things and just kind of try to clear your mind. As you're going through these stretches, think about your breathing. Inhale through your nose, filling your tummy. So all the way down here, you want that breath all the way in. A lot of times we shallow breathe, where we just breathe in right to our lungs. I want you to think about taking that breath into your stomach. And then as you exhale, those muscles are gonna tighten up and all that air is gonna blow out, okay? So just think about that as you're going through class today. All right, I'm gonna slide my chair out of the way for the first part of class, and then we'll go, so we're gonna do active stretching. At first, it warms up your body more. We're using movement to help warm up your body. And those movements will be stretches. We just won't hold those as much. We'll just keep them moving. And then we'll do some holds at the end. Okay, so I'm gonna slide my chair out of the way. Let me make sure that I get this music set. So let's go ahead and take our feet out. We're gonna take them out a little bit wider. I always like you to take your feet fairly wide. If you have that chair right in front of you, you can hold it if you lose your balance even. But what happens a lot of times when I say take your feet out, people come right to here. Okay, yes, it's wider, but take it a little wider than that, okay? So when you take the lunge side to side, your knee is not gonna go over your toe, okay? So just side to side. The music went quieter, I don't know. Now the minute I turn it up, it will go way too loud probably. We'll try it, who knows. Yep, turned up nice and loud, good. Okay, side to side. It's my patience level, right? I just couldn't wait till it switched. All right, now take one arm. We're gonna figure eight that arm. Take it out, cross it over. Side to side. And now let's take the other arm. Okay, here we go. Figure eight. Good. So that right in the shoulder joint, we're loosening that up. You may feel it. I feel a little bit in my bicep. Kind of move your hand. You'll feel it in different places. And rest side to side. Okay, now walk those hands right above those knees. We're going to drop one shoulder and then the other. So it's like you're leaning toward that knee that's bending with your chest. Still keeping it pretty tall in that spine. Good. Now we're going to take our arms out and round, kind of swoop those arms. Think figure eight. Figure it back, and then we're kind of taking that loop together in front. Take it out. Back of the hand is leading down. So keep those arms lower if you have shoulder issues. If you can make it a little bit bigger, make it bigger. And rest. Okay, so we're using all over body to get everything all stretched out. Okay, now we're gonna take our feet together. You're gonna take a step out to the side, and as you go out to the side, we're just gonna reach one arm. And then we're gonna step out to the other side. So if you want to, you can just take a small step with that reach, that's fine, especially if that's better for your knee. If you wanna lunge it more, where you're pushing your hips back and bending that outside knee or that one that's headed off to the side, you can do that as well. So we're just going out to the side for now. Good. Nice job. Okay, now the arm's gonna come in front. So we're gonna lunge and we're gonna reach it in front. Good. Now just take your hand, kind of lift with the back of your hand, and then take those fingertips up as you come down with it. Good. Just trying to warm you back up again. If you're new and you didn't do the other class, great, we're happy to have you. Again, you can do these seated on the chair. You don't have to be up and moving quite as much. Okay, so now we're going to go into some other stretches. So we're still going to move things, but we're going to take the arms, we're going to start with our feet together. One arm in front, one arm back, and we're going to bend those knees and push your hips back. So I'm always talking about tucking that tailbone under just to flatten out this back. Here, and move those arms. Feel that stretch across your chest and back. And rest. Okay, the reason I use those legs and try to get some squats and lunges in there in the beginning is just to get that body warmed up a little bit faster because we only have 30 minutes. So now I want you to go ahead and grab your chair. We're going to do some stretches. We're going to use that chair. So your chair hopefully is out in front of you. You're just going to stand, you stand behind it and look directly at the camera. I'm turning to the side because if my chair's there, you can't see anything that I'm doing. So everything's going to be from the side for me, but I don't want you guys to turn to the side. I want you to look straight ahead, okay? Because that can cause neck issues, but I'm used to doing it, okay? So hands on the back of the chair. My favorite stretch. All right, we're going to walk those feet back and take your head right in between your arms. Now, some of you are not going to probably be able to come all the way down, so even part way is great. And if you need to bend those knees, bend your knees. Okay, I'm just going to turn this down just a smidge. Like I said, I thought I took it up a little higher maybe. Breathe in and slow exhale. Okay, go ahead and come up. I want you to step forward with one foot and back with the other. Now set that heel toward the floor. Once that heel is toward the floor, go ahead and take your hips forward. So the stretch I feel is more in my calves, but I'm pretty tight in these hamstrings, the upper back part of my leg. So you might, if you feel something there, that's pretty common too. Good, and we're gonna switch. And hips forward. And now take both feet right behind the chair. You're going to come up onto your toes. Stay your heels down and lift your toes. Okay, so we're just going to come up. And back. back and lift those toes. Just do what you can. It stretches out your feet, top of your foot, bottom of your foot. And set those hands down. Just step back, one foot then the other, back to our down dog. Head comes right in between those arms. Good, deep breath in. Nice, slow exhale. Breathe in. And exhale. We go one more, breathe in. And exhale. Okay, just come up slightly. And then what we're going to do is take one arm down, take it down, and just circle. Circle that arm. If you need to come up higher, that's not going to bother it at all. You can definitely come up if that's better for you. Just make sure that you're not pushing the chair forward. Mine's on carpet, so it doesn't go anywhere. Now take it the other way. Switch. Other arm hangs down, circles. And take it the other way. Those knees can be bent. It's great for the shoulder. And rest. All right, walk it up. And now we're going to stand next to the chair, so your balanced leg is close to the chair. The other leg's going to come behind. You can either reach across. This will stretch out this core, and you'll feel it in that upper back. But if you can come overhead, go ahead and reach that overhead position. That takes that stretch a little more into the hips. And take it down. Okay, now we're going to switch to the other side. So I'm just going to move my chair over here. And take that leg back, the outside leg back. And take the arm in front of you or over the top. And hold your stretch. You can reach up and back. Ooh, that gets it even more. And take it down. Good. Roll those shoulders back. Okay, I'm going to have you guys grab a drink first, and then I'm going to have you walk around and have a seat on the chair. So we're going to do some of the stretches just where we hold them a little bit more. So feel free to grab a drink and then have a seat. Always make sure you're drinking lots of water. All right, so I'm going to have a seat on the chair. Okay, and I'm just going to keep scooting back a little bit here. Okay, so I'm going to start at the top of my head, work on some stretches all the way down. So we always want to sit up really tall. Now remember how I was talking about your breathing? You're going to breathe in through your nose, expand at your tummy, exhale, blow that air out of your mouth, okay? And that's when you tighten up your core. So just think about that as we go through. We're going to take a deep breath in. Our arms are going to come overhead. Now, if you want to interlock where you're pointing your fingers up, but you have your last three fingers kind of crisscrossed, you can do that. We're just going to take a stretch to one side. Now, you can do this from this position too. That's better for your shoulders, so take it over. And then you're going to switch and take it to the other side. And take it up and over. And up and over. So we're just holding it for a couple counts. And then take it back up and take those arms down. Good. So I wanted to go into some of those stretches in the neck, but I wanted to do that one first. So now we're going to drop the chin to the chest. I felt like I slept a little weird last night. So what I'm trying to stretch are all these muscles around your shoulders and the back of your neck. So as you drop your chin, my chin is not touching my chest, but it's going toward my chest. And now nice and easy, I'm going to take one ear toward the shoulder. Just leave that shoulder down. Good, and never force anything at all. You're just keeping it nice and gentle. And now we're going to drop it down. And then And take it the other way. And drop it down. And chin comes up. Good. All right, so now open up your arms, reach them out in front. Open those arms up, and we're going to take the palms back and grab a hold of the chair. Okay, so right now I've got a big stretch across my chest. I'm going to drop that chin again. Should stretch down the back of my neck. One more time. And now chin comes up, and just open up that chest. Make sure that you don't pull so much with your hands that you're lifting the back of the legs of the chair. So just keep everything on the floor. If you can walk your arms up and you feel like that's a good stretch for you, go ahead and take them up a little higher. And now take it down, roll those shoulders back. All right, we're just gonna reach one side, then the other. All right, I want you to turn. Your feet are on the floor. Turn toward one side. Just use that hand to reach across to the opposite knee and help with your rotation. Just keeping those feet on the floor though this time. And now we're going to switch. Come over to the other side. Now for some reason this bothers your spine, don't do it. Okay? It shouldn't. It should feel like a nice stretch, but everybody has different things. You might have had 12 back surgeries. You know, I just don't know. So always err on the side of caution, especially when you're first trying some of the classes. Just go easy. You can always add more as you get stronger. Or more flexible in this case, right? And back to center. Okay, now we're going to take our feet and we're going to heel toe out. So heels first, toes out, heels, then toes, and now use your hands to circle. As those feet are moving in, it's like they're doing kind of the same thing, and then take them back out and out. It's very slow and deliberate. Sometimes when we get that faster music when we do it, you get going a little too fast. Good. We're slowing it down. I want you to feel that stretch. One more time out, and then we're going to stay in that out position. Okay. Now I'm going to use this leg. Actually, I'm going to use the other leg as my balance leg. I'm going to rotate this way first. Okay. And what I'm doing is I'm sitting on the end of my chair with mostly this one leg. So I'm going to hold on with that arm that's in back. Okay, so I've got a 90-degree angle here, I've got a 90-degree angle in the front. I'm going to now extend my arm out and I'm going to breaststroke. I know it's a little cold for some of you to think about breaststroking. I get it. Good. And now reach that arm out in front of you. Now take the arm and come toward me. We're going overhead with the arm if you can, or we're going across the chest. Okay? And once we reach it back, we're going to make sure that this bottom knee down here, closest to the floor, stays in close to the chair. It kind of wants to sometimes reach out. Try to keep it in. And now if you can, lean it back slightly. That will get you an even deeper stretch. And take it down. Good. Now we're going to rotate back to center and then go to the other side. So again, hand really important on the back of that chair. Okay, make sure it's there. Keeps you on the chair. Okay, and we're going to breaststroke after you get those two nice 90-degree angles with those legs. Good. And now go ahead and reach that arm out in front of you. Now reach it toward me, over your head toward the back wall. And just hold that stretch. Good. Make sure that that knee that's closest to the floor stays close to your chair also. And now I'm going to reach back ever so slightly. And I get even a deeper stretch all down the front of that lower leg. Good. Or the leg that's closest to the floor, I should say. And now take it down. Good. Sometimes just that little extra hold really gets in there and works. Heel toe in. Nice. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and work inside the hips. So kind of skipped over the hips to the thighs to get that stretch on the out. I got the outside of the hips. We're gonna get those hips again as we take one leg and cross it over. So I'm gonna cross it over the other leg. Now, if you have a bad hip or knee and the doctor doesn't like that crossover, just keep both feet on the floor and you're just gonna take a forward motion, forward and back. So yours is gonna be a little more back work as opposed to the hips, but you're still hinging at those hips. So you're using them. Okay, now we're gonna wiggle those fingers in, those of us that's sitting in this figure 4 position, and you're gonna go ahead and take those hands over your shins, breathe in as you come back, and then exhale forward. So you're just getting a nice stretch. It doesn't have to be a big thing. Breathe in, exhale, breathe it in, and exhale forward, breathe in, and exhale forward. Now just lean forward. Again, you're not rounding your back. That back is really tall, and you're just gonna hold it here for the stretch. Great, and now sit it back. Hand is right on the inner part of your thigh, but above your knee. And then the other hand's gonna reach back and grab a hold of the chair. Just rotate. Again, good stretch in the core, right in the middle. And take it back to center and take that leg down. Now we're got in that hip, now we're gonna go on the other side. So crisscross, figure 4, wiggle those fingers, fingers over your shin. Again, make those adjustments if you need to. Breathe in back, and then exhale forward. Slight movement, good. Breathe in back, and exhale forward. And breathe in, and exhale. Breathe in back, and exhale forward. Breathe in back, exhale forward. Now stay in that forward position. Hold it there, nice deep breath in. Remember, fill your nose with that great oxygen and then let it expand into your tummy. Slow exhale. Breathe in and relax. And exhale. All right, now you're gonna come back. Now the leg that's crossed over, that hand is gonna go right above the knee on the inside of the thigh. Other hand reaches back for the seat of the chair. Now just kind of pressing down as you're rotating, and you're leaning back, so that keeps that stretch from being really intense, but still gives you some work in the hip, but also around the waist. Good, and then back to center, and take that foot down. Okay, now I want you to take your hands where your palms are toward me right in front. We're gonna breathe in tall, and then as we exhale, I want you to tuck your tailbone under, hollow out your tummy, and push those hands out, dropping your chin to your chest. And breathe in. So from my side angle, I'm tucking, I'm rounding, I'm pushing out. Breathe in, and exhale. Feel that reach with those arms. Oh, it's a great back stretch. Breathe in and exhale. Now go ahead and take those arms out and down. We're just going to give them a little circle forward and circle back. Okay, now go ahead and slide back in your chair. I always leave like about an inch between my low back and the back of the chair. That just kind of takes my body forward, and I like to lets me lean back slightly. Take your feet a little more than hip distance apart and just relax back into that seat. I know it's not as comfy as the couch is, I get it. Hands are either on your thighs, or you can take the arms down by your side. And what we're going to do is we're going to do some focused breathing exercises where we just work on relaxing our body. There's a lot going on in the world right now, and I just want you to clear it all. Let's just think of positive things that have happened to you this week. Okay, so out with the negative, in with the good stuff. Breathe in. Slow exhale. As you breathe in through your nose, you're expanding your core. And as you exhale that deep breath, you're going to tighten up the core and blow that air out. As you blow the air out, your body should just melt into that chair. Breathe in and slow exhale. In and slow exhale. Breathe in and exhale. Now as you're melting into that chair, breathing in, very centered on your breath, I want you to think about things that made you happy this week. Breathe in. For us in Kansas City, we got some really nice warm weather for a couple days, so we could get outside. That's exciting. Breathe in. Maybe you talked to a friend you hadn't seen in a long time. I'm actually looking forward to doing that after this class. Breathe in. Slow exhale. Let's go one more. Deep breath in. And exhale. Wiggle those fingers, wiggle your toes. Go ahead and open your eyes if you close them. Great. Now we're going to go ahead and sit up. When you start getting acclimated to the room, if you close your eyes, sometimes it takes you a little while to get used to the lights. I know. Okay, so we're going to take those palms by your side. We're going to take a deep breath in. The arms are coming up. They're going to meet overhead or at chest height. Then we're going to take them down. If they're overhead, we're taking them down to that heart, that prayer position anyway. And then exhale up and take it down. And breathe it in, lift, lift, lift. In with that good air. Hold it in your body. Good. In those lungs. Slow exhale. Blow all that air out. One more time. Deep breath in. Lift, lift, lift. Palms together. Come down to heart center with that breath. And now exhale up. And hands toward the floor. Great job, everybody. Wonderful. I hope you feel relaxed and refreshed and ready to have a great weekend. I know I am. I wish there was a little more relaxation that was going to take place in my weekend, but that's not really the case. So it'll be fun though. I get to catch up with lots of friends. So I was talking about that, and that's probably one of the things I'll be most thankful for on Monday when we do relaxation after yoga. So enjoy your weekend, whatever it is that life brings you this weekend. So enjoy that, and I will look forward to, oh, thanks, Kate. I will look forward to seeing you next week. Again, the schedule is posted on Facebook every Sunday afternoon, early evening, when I remember to get it out. And then also you can go to GOFitnessvirtual.com, and it's there all the time. The schedule for the upcoming, usually 2 or 3 weeks is on there, at least 2 weeks. So you can kind of plan everything out. It's a pretty set schedule. Again, I said I've been doing this for almost 2 years. So I started with just a few classes. I've added, now I have 8 classes. I'm working on finding other instructors, but that is not as easy as you would think it would be. So hopefully I'll find some other instructors to come join us soon. I'm working on it. Let's see. Oh, isn't that so funny, Donna? Yeah, it's been a whole year. Oh, that's so great. So Donna was just saying she started in March of 2021. It's just bizarre to think back and kind of how it's all developed over the years. It's just really fascinating. And again, it wouldn't be possible without you guys showing up. So you stop showing up and then I'll have to stop showing up too, right? Yeah. So I do really, really appreciate all of your feedback and your just wonderful love you send my way. So it fills me up. That is for sure. So hopefully there's some things in the class that help fill you up as well, and we'll keep you coming back for more. All right. Have a great weekend, and I will look forward to seeing you next week. All right. Enjoy. Stay safe out there.